have our first show of the series. KDM FC 21 Nutnum versus Nakamura. As you can see, it's in Eastern Asia, like all our shows. I'm guessing South Korea maybe. We have main event Nutnum versus Nakamura for the lightweight championship. Nakamura is coming off a win against Wijaya to get here in the main event for the lightweight title. We got Okada versus Mano in a number one contenders fight for the featherweight title. Nagai versus Y in the lightweight division. Greg Chian versus Naboto in the featherweights. And Ryozo Ozawa versus Runneret Mamani. Originally, there was supposed to be a bantamweight title fight, but Kenji got injured in training. He's out for 33 days. His original opponent was going to be Apollono, 2-fight win streak. But instead, Apollono is now facing Sapachi on this card, and we have this to fill in. Prelims, we got Angdon, Pibop, Ashuria, Fujiwara, Punya, Abe and Hori, and then Kamioka and Kimaki. I'm pretty sure that's all I wanted to go through. So yeah, let's get into the show. BCF has a show on the same day as us, and we're smaller, so you have to wait for their results first. So as you can see, Nutnum, Nakamura, and yeah, the rest of the card. We'll watch all, and we'll do this. Welcome to Blurcat's pre-show analysis. Being held in Eastern Asia, this is the first KDM FC show of 2002. There'll be 5 main fights and 5 prelims, which is probably how we're going to do it for a little bit. 4-3, Nutnum is facing Nakamura, who's 4-2. 6th ranked featherweight Naboto returns since his loss to Kenji. Current world ranked number 5, Kenji, is fighting his number 7th, Mano. And then the number 8, Greg Chang. So yeah, lots of big featherweight fights on this card. Nutnum making his first defense. The third time Nakamura's main evented, second for Nutnum. Nutnum's last loss was in September 1997, which is actually crazy. I mean, last recorded loss, but yeah. We're in February 2002. Nakamura is a big thing, and Nakamura is actually a big favorite to win this against the champion. First time they fought, Akita has a 5-inch reach advantage. Obviously, my boy Kenji's coming off a win against Naboto. Meanwhile, Mano is on a 2-fight win streak, no, sorry, 1, and it's Nakamori. We have Nagai and Y is split. Hushi Nagai lost in the title match against Tetnum. And meanwhile, Y beat Shin Kang. He's 1-0 in KDM FC. Big hopes for Y going forward. Greg Chang Naboto. Chang's a massive favourite. Naboto might retire after this fight, for being honest. Greg Chang 4-1 in KDM, looking to continue his streak. Zhao was a mad favourite here. His last win was against Cowan. He's 3-0. He's a rising star in the bantamweight division of KDM. Meanwhile, we have Runneret Mamani, who's 4-1. He lost to Togo for the belt. And we have Pivot, Jacob Restovist, and Ding Dong. Pico lost to Apollono in his last fight. He's 4-1. And Ang Ding Dong, big up and comer, 3-0 in KDM FC. Can he get the big win here? Afshar, he's a strong Muay Thai fighter. He did lose his match against Takichi, but that's fine. 3-1 in KDM. This is the Monkey. He's 0-1 in KDM. So he lost to Nakamura. And the Monkey is not the favourite here. Meanwhile, only women's side of the card, the debuting Punya, she's 3-0. On Emeka Fujiwara, she's 2-3. Lost some fights in a row. Saya, Kit, Veronica Slaplikova. So we'll see what can happen here. And in the final prelim, I believe, maybe. We have Abe, the number 9 lightweight. He's on 2 losses. Is fighting the 4-2 Hori, whose last fight was against Anzarez. Oh, so this is the last one. Maki is fighting Kamioka. Kamioka beat Uchi. He's 1-0 in KDM. Another young rising featherweight. There's a lot of them. And Maki, he's 0-1. He was looking good. He was 8-0 when he came in, but then he got knocked out cold with a knee strike, which isn't good. So yeah, that's how we start this card. Kamioka versus Maki. I love the backgrounds that this skin has, by the way. We begin. Maki comes in with a flurry of 3 kicks at the cross. We'll do a timer, actually. Maki's into the pocket. Next with a jab as big right misses. Stalks Kamioka back. He tries to hit a jab. Maki connects with the ribs. They exchange hands. 2 fighters fight, nothing happens. Stalking forward, Maki backs Kamioka up towards the corner. Then Kamioka lands a left hand. A jab is wide from Maki. 2 fighters are going toe-to-toe again, past the halfway point. Very even fight so far. He's definitely doing better than the young jiu-jitsu prodigy. Kamioka needs to find a way to get this to the ground. Go for a takedown soon, maybe. There's the takedown. He does get it, but that's the end of the round. Definitely throwing Maki. They were throwing punches, but Kamioka couldn't really pull anything off. They're not gonna, and it is the entire decision, so we're not going to get it round by round. I think Maki's definitely winning. Kamioka to the takedown, and he gets it. Single leg, Maki in guard. He passes guard. Scramble leaves Maki on his back. Kamioka attempts to pass off guard. He does. Side control for his couple of punches. Kamioka tries to go for mount, but he doesn't get it, and so Maki gives off his back. Kamioka with the rear naked choke. Ooh, Maki denies it. Kamioka nails the body triangle. He goes for the rear naked choke again. This time he gets it. Maki taps to the rear naked choke in a fantastic fight. That's a great way to begin the series. Here, Kamioka defeats Ki, demonized Maki with a rear naked choke. Kamioka says he's thankful for everyone at Tiger Claw, all his sponsors, all his friends, family, and supporters. The interviewers will be interesting next, and he says Baiko Ashura will be a tough challenge, and when he's interested in fighting. I'm pretty sure Baiko fights later on this card, if I'm not mistaken. But next we have Bunrakuken Abe versus Yoshihide Hori. Bunrakuken from Kyoto, Japan, and Yoshihide from Tokyo, Japan. The kickboxing versus the karate. They touch gloves, both fighters move in. Hori slips past a right hook. 2 fighters engage again. Hori misses a jab. Abe hits a 2-punch combination, left and straight. Abe is motioning for Hori to come at him. Hori's off target. Abe hits a left but is middle off with a head kick. Abe misses a big right, allowing Hori to get a hook in. Good striking from both. Hori goes for the head kick but misses. Hori is on his toes. Abe misses a right cross that leaves him open. Hori attacks with a quick left and a head kick. Hori's walking him down. He's landing a few head kicks, Hori. Abe pulls his best mean face. Abe not letting this go. Misses a right and gets countered with a left to the ribs. Come together. Under a minute left. Hori feints when Abe moves side, leaving him open. 2 punches from Hori, they don't hit. Abe misses a big right, putting him off balance. Sorry, end of first round. What are we thinking? It's very close. Probably Hori with his head kicks. Abe's movement hasn't been great. Oh! A jab's wide when he hits a fast right head kick. Abe tries to cover up, but it's very clearly wobbling. The only reason he's still up right now is he's slumped against the ropes. Here comes Hori, going for the finish. Abe can't cover well enough and gets clogged with a right hand. Hori's pounding away on Abe, looking to finish. Big strikes. The referee stops the fight. Yoshihide Hori wins by TKO. Slight upset there for Yoshihide. He goes to 6-2, 5-2 in KDM. Abe goes 12-7, 3-4. Third loss in a row for Abe. Not great. He thanks his sponsors and his fans, family, supporters, and he says Abe did great. Now, the debuting Maricel Puna. She's from Thailand, the kickboxing battle against veteran Umuka Fujiwara. Two fighters touch gloves, they come to them and strike. I feel like it's going to be a very striking heavy matchup here. Puna hits a jab, I can't get a hit. Fujiwara's off target with a jab. Fujiwara misses the right line, Puna to counter with two jabs followed by a cross. Two very similar fighting styles it seems. Fujiwara misses with the right line, Puna to counter with a hook. If you look at the fight metrics, yeah, very even. 13-6, so Punya's definitely winning. Lots of even strikes, it seems. We'll hold on the timer, because I don't see a takedown or anything I haven't seen. Punya with a spin kick body I saw halfway into the round. Both fighters move in. Fujiwara uses a left jab but misses with the right. Punya scores with a brace of jabs. Two fighters are engaging. Fujiwara hits a left. Punya scores 3 punches but gets the right blocked. Fujiwara scores with a jab but doesn't connect with a right. Punya scores with 2 punches. Very similar fighting styles, definitely. Punya nails one. And that's the end of the round. Look at the fight metrics. This round, again, Punya's definitely outstriking Fujiwara. One of them either needed to get it. Fujiwara either needs a big shot, or Punya's going to win her debut on decision. Bit more of the same. Spin kick from Punya. This is a big right. Good angle, lands a nice one too. 3 quick punches. Very similar. It's a good striking matchup. Fujiwara starting to run out of breath. Punya lands a spin kick. Mrs. Right has the right hand taken on the gloves. Punya lands a quick punch but can't get hit to the body, and that is it. Another just dominant win. Yeah. Punya, in a decent fight, wins by unanimous. Outstruck her by 20 punches and 6 kicks. Dominant win for Punya in her debut. She's very happy to cap her career with a win. Next up, Reza Ashar versus Baiko Ashura. The Monkey versus the man from UAE. No teams, Muay Thai versus boxing. So another stand-up bout, here we go. Ashura counters the left with a jab. Exchange of strikes doesn't produce anything. Ashura dodges the left and counterattacks with a left jab. Ashura Afshar slips past a right hook. They stand and trade in the center of the ring. I'll check that OBS is working. It is. We continue. Two fighters stand and trade. Neither lands a significant blow. It's a body shot. Right hook and gets countered with a right jab and a roundhouse kick to the body that is too short. Ashura slips past the left hook and counters with a nice jab. You know, the Monkey Ashura is doing really good. Would have expected a few more strikes than that. Come together and strike. Ashura is left wide open after a missed right hook to the ribs and gets countered with a right jab and a low kick. Afshar really needs to try something. He needs to get in the clinch. Ashura's dodging everything he's throwing. Ashura misses with a big left, allowing Ashura to counter. Ashura's doing really good counters. Ashura slips past a left hook and attempted a shot to the body. Ashura misses a right hook and gets countered with a right jab and a head kick that doesn't connect. Ashura's off target. Ashura is off target with a pair of jabs. It's a roundhouse kick. Both of them are very inaccurate. In another round, Baiko probably wins that. Both very inaccurate. Ashura is running out of the gas tank with over half a round left. Afshar needs to try something, get a clinch, maybe risk a takedown. He needs something. Otherwise, the Monkey's just going to get the slight upset. There it is. Afshar misses a jab, launches a left head kick. Afshar tries to capitalize, but he misses as Ashura quickly steps back out with range. That has rocked Ashura. But is it enough? Is it going to be enough? That's definitely Afshar's round. As a whole, maybe the head kick. And that ending of the fight was enough for Reza Afshar to beat Baiko. Baiko was going really well, but that head kick in round 3 just kind of cemented it for me. Ashar thanks all the sponsors and his fans. In our last prelim, Jakapratz, from the kickboxer from Wudang Academy, is fighting the 6-0 judo specialist Ang Ding Dong. Jakapratz trying to go straight down the center. He wants to strike, but he's wary of the grappling. Dunn hits a crunching right hook. He's going to step in and grapple, but just taking the initiative. Jakapratz sees that Dong is wobbly and comes in for the kill. Jakapratz goes under the guard and hits Dong with uppercut. He's pouncing, trying to finish him off. Unloads, but he doesn't do anything. Halfway mark, he's throwing strikes, but they're not doing anything. He's still trying to take out Dong. Dong grabs an arm. Oh my god, the camera! Oh my days! Look at this. He's throwing strikes, but Dong grabs an arm, raises his legs, throwing a triangle choke, and he does. Dong, he looked like he was done. The 3 big punches, the uppercut especially knocked him. Jack Forrest was bullying him on the ground. He didn't throw a single strike. All he needed was one moment, one opportunity, as Eminem would say, and he got in the submission triangle. Damn right you're praising his toughness. You got rocked. We open up the main card with Mamani, the Taekwondo from Taisheng Men's Society, based out of Thailand, is facing the 7-0 Jiu-Jitsu specialist Ryozo Ozawa. Ryozo, the big favorite here. Jab hits thrown from Mamani. Mamani definitely needs to just strike here. He misses a jab, but then he hits Ozawa with a left uppercut. Ozawa's knocked down. He's trying to finish him off. He's pounding away on Ozawa. And the referee has to stop. Mamani, with the huge upset, beats the 7-0 Ryozo Ozawa. Ryozo was 3-0 in KDM coming into this, but he gets destroyed in the stand-up by Mamani. He demands to verse Pipop, who just lost. Very similar fights, however, Ryozo couldn't get a random arm triangle, which is weird. But yeah, based on that, Runarit versus Jacko Rest would be a crazy stand-up fight. Greg Chang is versus Noberto. Greg 18-5 against Noberto. 30-7. Noberto struggled in KDM his whole career, and it'll really be King Greg getting him retired. Chang may have weighed in the same as Noberto, but he's definitely bigger now. Greg wants to wrestle Noberto, BJJ. Greg with his wrestling. They're both stuck against the ropes and nothing's happening. Bit of a boring round. Yeah, the fans are getting a bit upset with that. Chang wins the loose, but Noberto's probably a better striker. Chang gets the clinch. He looks for the takedown. He gets it. Chang smothers Noberto with his body, pushing him down. He lies on top of him. Noberto is controlled against the ground. Chang smothers Noberto. Time slips away. I mean, control time probably good for you to win, but like, it's not entertaining. You know what I mean? They're against the ropes again, and that's it. Like, Chang, you're not gonna win. Like, sure, takedowns and control time's good, but like, make some exciting fights. You feel me? Chang slicing over to the head, but he doesn't get it. You gonna go for a submission, or is they just gonna lay on top of each other? He's pounding with elbows, but nothing's happening. Right, blood is evil. Noberto. Ooh. Chang wins in a decent fight. Noberto did really well striking for most of it. Greg did well. Definitely a Greg win, but yeah. He respects Noberto. Now we have the 6-0 Masato Y versus Hoshi Nagai. The guy from J1 Circle, the kickboxer, taking on just the freestyle wrestler in the lightweight division. Y goes in for a takedown straight away, and he gets it, giving up side control. He's pounding away with elbows and nothing's happening. The guy tries to pull guard on Y, but doesn't get anywhere. Y is throwing right hands on top. Referee stands them back up to the feet. We're halfway in the round. The guy misses a right. Y takes with quick left and solid right. Y is a slight favorite And that takedown at the start of the round really showed us. Stand-up wise, they both seem to be equal until Wiseman cut under his eye. It's very close. I'd probably give it to Y because of the takedown. But the cut could swing the fight in the guy's favor. Y's bleeding again. Slips us a right hook. The guy looks to pressure Y. 2 jabs hit home, and then he catches Y with a head kick. Standing and striking is definitely not what Y should be doing. He had to get the cut checked. He definitely needs to go back to the ground and get a takedown. The guy's just going to be more aggressive and just keep beating him in the striking. And there, he's getting roundhouse kick to the ribs. His left jab, it goes to right cross. That's definitely a dominant round. Y needs to get another takedown and just beat him up on the bottom. But it doesn't look like what's happening. Now he goes for a takedown. Well, the guy calmly deals with it. Tries to get the full guard but can't. Y starts to get into a better position. He gets the side control, getting some elbows in. Clicks too much damage, but does manage to move to north-south. Dart stroke, maybe? The guy tries to scramble. Pounds away with elbows, but he's not doing anything. It's very tough. Y probably wins that due to control time and that, and a crap ton of ground strikes. But the guy wins it. Great fight. And the guy moves to 10-2. Y loses his undefeated streak. He proves Y for the tough fight. He's saying you everyone at J1. Now, in the co-main, the featherweight #1 contenders match. Kenji Star Akita, the 27-year-old, my man. His 2 losses to Takuchi and it doesn't say the other one, versus Masahiro Maino. The wrestler of Kenji versus the submission wrestling of Masahiro. Mokugawa's top team Japan. Akita connects with a jab, but his big right misses. He moves closer, ready to attack. Maino looked like he was going to step in and grapple, but Akita took the initiative. Akita catches Maino with a right hook. Akita left and then a right. Akita struts around like he owns the place. Jabs wide from Akita, then hits Maino with a beautiful right. Catches Maino with a crunching right hook. Maino with another hook. Hoping to attempt his opponent to reckless strike and leave a stone from airplane. Maino wants to grapple. It's not like Akita's bad at wrestling, but like he's definitely a lot better at stand-up compared to Maino. Like wrestling is Akita's specialty, but he's much better striker than Maino. At least so far we've seen. Akita connects a nice jab, hits Maino with a straight right. Jab is wide from Akita, hits Maino with a beauty right. Jab is wide from Akita, hits the lens of right. So grapple. Can't sub left, stepping in here for his free kick punches, then hits Maino with a straight right. Maino avoids a big right, struts around again as the round ends. A dominant performance from Kenji Akita. Akita connects with a jab, but as a big right misses, Akita can't connect with a jab again. Akita sees that Maino is wobbly after that big right. Maino just covers up, leaning on the ribs 2 days to do anything but inside listen. Akita, a vicious right down, and down he goes. Akita moves in quickly, kneeling with 7 on starting to hammer down with punches. He's pounding away. The referee has to stop it. Kenji Akita by TKO. A dominant performance. Will he call that Takahiro? I mean, that's what he's versing, but will he call him out? Was it Takahiro, the featherweight? Yeah. He does. He calls him out ASAP. Kenji's a whole package, charismatic talker who looks to match. He is a real superstar quality. He thanks everyone at top team. But yeah, he calls out Takahiro. He wants this #1 contender fight. He wants him. What a match that will be. And now we move into our main event. Teeratep Crazy Monkey Nutnum versus the unstoppable Takahiro Nakamura. For the lightweight title, we begin. Nutnum lands a jab and hits a nice right. Takahiro Nakamura with his team in top team Japan and his wrestling style is very favored against Nutnum's Muay Thai. 2 left and a right. Nakamura looked like he was aiming for a takedown but couldn't get it. Will we see another dominant strike or just destroy a wrestler like we did in the last match? Nutnum's not giving Nakamura a chance to get a takedown in. He's doing better striking. Catches him with a hook. He gets the takedown. He only gets 1 leg. Fail takedown. Nutnum sends him a foot. He gets him against the ropes and uses dirty boxing. Nakamura uses dirty boxing to punish Nutnum. Like his 60 shots was all dirty boxing, and he did a failed takedown. I think the champion is still winning. He's scoring with right crosses and right hands. He's moving in and out of range. Nakamura chooses to shoot in, and he gets a hold of him, but he again drives him against the ropes because he needs a similar thing. Short punch to the body. Referee splits them up for the first time. Ooh, Nutnum starting to run out of stamina here in the second round. Still got 3 to go, mate. Nakamura goes for the clinch. So he has Nutnum against the ropes, but he could not get the end of the round. Again, another really close one. I'll probably give it to Nutnum because Nakamura's strikes are just against the ropes. Doesn't really have the same value as actual stand up. Nutnum trying to just strike. It's a straight right, left jab, and scores a right cross. Some more right crosses, but he's very low on stamina here. Nakamura gets he fails for the 3rd time. Going against the ropes. Similar thing again. They get stand back up here. Nutnum hits Nakamura. He's breathing very hard. Nakamura still cannot get this takedown. Nakamura just cannot get a takedown against Nutnum. Great takedown defense from the challenger. That's like 4 failed takedowns. Nutnum connects with a nice jab and then catches with a right hook. Posts a quick jab. Nutnum throws a quick 1-2 but doesn't land. Catches Nakamura with the right hook. Nakamura aiming to get in close with Nutnum. Takes it. Nutnum vicious right hand. He follows up a miss. He lands a right hand. Nakamura finally gets a gash from all the strikes he's been taking to the head. Both trying to tickle down his eyes. Nutnum glaring at Nakamura, motions for him to come and attack. What a title fight this has been. Nutnum aggressively takes the initiative after telling Nakamura to fight him. Nutnum very low. There's a stop, but it's fine. Nutnum lands. Nakamura has done no striking in reality. There's Nakamura trying to get some grappling, but Nutnum just preventing any type of grappling from Nakamura. Nakamura tries to get him against the ropes, and he does again, but definitely a Nutnum round. I believe the Crazy Monkey, the champion, is dominating this fight, but maybe the judges see it differently. Nakamura finally starting to slow down a touch. Teeratep's negative stamina. He's dying. He lands a left and scores with a right. Moves in close to trying to attack again. Nakamura appears willing to risk getting hit if he means he can get close to grappling. I reckon if Nakamura can get him to the ground in the next 3 minutes, then he'll win. But as they grapple, Nakamura hits Nakamura with some short stops. Nakamura hits Nutnum with some short strikes. Nakamura uses dirty boxing. Nakamura's trying to push Nutnum. He does. Nakamura. And that is the end of round 5. A very close fight. All 3 judges agreed that Teeratep is the winner. He defends his lightweight title in a decent fight. He just outstruck him. 4 failed takedowns. He had a really good knee, Nakamura, to be fair. Like, all of his were shadow boxing kind of things. He's looking forward to his next challenger. And Nakamura was a mad favorite, but he couldn't get it done against the champion. Our pop went up 1.3 in South Korea, China, Eastern Asia. So I think that should put us at mid-level regional. And as you can see, SportsTube's going to make us a global powerhouse. There was Wudu Fight KO sub. This is probably better. Actually, why is this? No. This should be Fight of the Night. I will give sub to that random ass arm triangle. I don't like Fight and KO being the same. What was it? Same bonus. Because you don't really need all those bonuses. We make a grand, which I guess we'll take it. Successful event, if I do say so myself. A couple undefeated streaks ended. Are we in the news? Just minutes ago, main event at KDM FC 21. Teeratep beat Takahiro to make his first successful defense. Anything else about KDM? Have grown. Mid-level regional, like I suspected, and that's it. Noberto needs a new contract. I didn't think you were going to give him one. He's lost his last 4 fights. I know he's the number 20 featherweight in the world and all, but I think I might cut him from the roster. Genuinely. But sad to see you go. Not really. Boomruken lost his last 3. He's on the chopping block. Actually, we'll update our rankings before we go. Boonrakuken moved down to 13, sorry. As Masuda Y moves down from number 8. Big loss for the formerly undefeated. Hori with his win moves up. He beat Abe, obviously. But Hori moves up to number 8. Nakamura doesn't actually move down. But yeah, as you can see, we got Munsu Sik versus Tafuq Jaya. That's the number 1 contenders fight. Kenji Akita, he called out Takuchi. And he's back in. We can book that soon-ish. So that'll be a great fight. Greg moves up to 6. A lot of moving. Lee Kong went down. He didn't really do much. He didn't fight, but Kenji won. Everyone moving up as Baiko and Ki fly down the rankings at featherweight. At bantamweight, Ronarit moves up. He called out Pivot, which is weird, considering Pivot lost. And Kenji's injured. I still think if Apollonio wins against Supachi, who's down there, poor Supachi. So if Apollonio wins, he gets the fight. And then, who knows from that. Ang Dong, he's close to title contention. He's 4-0. He beat Sustrada in the number 7th in the world, 3rd in the country, 3rd in the company. The most undeserving win, to be fair. But a win's a win. He should be back soonish, I'm guessing. No, not for another 2 months. What about Ronaret? Ronaret dominated. He's ready to go. So yeah, we'll run Ronaret Pivot, and then I guess if Ronaret wins, he can fight Kenji or Apollonio. We'll just have to see. And then women's featherweight, everyone moves up because Umika lost. So yeah, an interesting card, so to say the least, of our first actual fights. And we'll bring you back for KDM FC Sablikova versus Yanagimoto. Which I don't know if will be a good enough main event now. Potential main event, yeah, because he moved up in the thing. Not great. Yeah, this Lee Kong Ho match is above the lightweight number 1 contenders. Because this is like a high level regional. Yeah, whereas this is just a mid level. So yeah, stay tuned for that.